What's up, YouTube? It's your favorite girlfriend, Precious Kisses, and I am here today to tell you all about the look. Not just the look, but exactly what I do to retain length and to grow my hair while I'm in a protective style. Now, as you know, I went from about shoulder length when I cut it all off to about waist length in a very, very short amount of time, about 4 to 5 months. And I wanted to show you all what exactly I do to get there. So stay tuned as I take you step by step as to what I do to obtain these beautiful looking braids. And as you can see, I have little hair candy in it and it looks really nice and yummy. And I love it. Okay. So for all of you who are new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell so that you will be aware of anything that I upload. Those of you who have been my OG, my ride or die, what's up? You know what I mean? I appreciate you for coming back. I appreciate your continuous support. For those of you who have not rang that notification bell, what are you waiting for? I'm here, you're here, let's do it. So let's get down to business and let me give you the tea on how I grow my hair using these twists. You ready? Let's go. Okay, so today this video is based on how I use my protective styles, which are these twists, to grow my hair like super long. I am currently a little bit past waist length, and this is basically what I've been doing in order to maintain my hair, avoid breakage, keep it looking good, and grow it over the years. So I've done a video similar to this, and but it was with mini twists, and I get a lot of people ask me, how do I deal with the mini twist over a longer period of time? Well, today I'm going to be doing it with a thicker, chunkier twist. It actually takes so much less time. It's very simple to do. I think my products are like the key things for me. So I'm going to tell you how I do it. So it's so easy. Follow along. Already deep condition my hair. I am now using the Canvas Beauty products, which are Bay right now, as well as their oil, but that's what I wash and condition with. And from here, I have put a leave-in on my hair, and I did use Meech Beauty leave-in, which is, again, another Bay for me. I love Meech Beauty. So that's the only thing on my hair. It is drawing up considerably. So let me get right into how I do it. So I am basically going to part my hair into 4 sections. The front of my hair is actually, although I still have length to it, it is actually finer. The curls are not as defined, and it draws up considerably compared to hair that's located in the back, right? So let's see if you can tell the difference. It's not much different from what you can tell here. So what I basically am going to do is I use 2 major products. The first product being my whipped shea butter. It has so many amazing things inside this butter. It is a must-have because I want this product, this style, to last, okay? The next thing I also use, and a lot of people, you know, I think they're just getting into it. I've always done this with my whipped shea. Is my S-Curl No Drip. People were sleeping on it. I think they just started to say, oh, you know, do wash and goes with this. I don't do wash and goes with this. This has protein in it. I need that while I'm on my protective styles. It keeps my hair from breaking a lot. So basically, I use this when I do protective styles, and I use my shea butter. Last but not least, I've just started to use this. When I did not use this, I always use some type of twisting butter, but I did use their leave-in, and this time I'm going to do it with the Meech Beauty Quench Hydrating and Twisting Butter. I always use something like that, just kind of set my hair, okay? So my protective style is really simple. I'm going to show you step by step, and let me know in the comments if you have any suggestions, any questions. But literally, I went from shoulder length to waist length, just a little bit below waist length, and I'm trying to make it to hip length probably by January, February. So follow along with me. Leave in the comments what your goals are. But I'm gonna go ahead and get to twisting, and by the time I get to the front, I'll tell you and show you how I really get down with it, okay? Now, I've already started twisting my hair, but I want to tell you what I'm using and how I'm doing it, just so that it makes it a little bit easier for you. So I part my sections, like I said, into four, and I'm starting on these two sections, the ideal section being the one in the back. So I use a particular brand of hair, and the hair that I actually use is the Cuban twist hair. I get in a 1B, it's about 16 inches. I use not even a whole pack of this because it is 16 inches. My hair is about 16 and a half to 17 inches. But what I do to make it simpler for myself is I use, what I'm doing right now is I'm adding in my shea butter all the way to the ends of my hair. Okay. And then I add in this, and your hair is going to draw up because, as you can see, like my hair is extended, but then it draws back up, and that's fine. And then I also add in the Mish Beauty twisting. So I want it to stay for a longer period of time. Now you see I only have a little bit of hair here, and it's a pretty good long piece of hair. It comes right at my waist, and it's farther up in my head. It's all the way up here. So like I said, it's about 16 inches. This is a lot shorter than my hair, right? And so what I'm going to do is I am going to invisible braid, almost like a feed-in. Well, it is a feed-in braid. I use 2 chunks of hair. I do cut it in half. So these are about a little over 8 or 9 inches a piece, in half. And I'm using 2 pieces, and I just basically take this hair, and it is damp. My hair is freshly washed. And I basically am going to start an invisible braid the same way you would do the invisible box braids, but it's more of a twayed out using this. And I am going to add the first piece. This is actually going to cover my strands, and that's why I do it. Because this is a long-term protective style is why I'm using a little bit of added hair. And like I said, it's very short. It's not long hair at all, but I am using this to protect my strands while I'm in this long-term protective style. This style can last me anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks up to 6 months. And what I do is I take them out as necessary. So what I did was I invisible braided it in, and then I'm going to do it like a twayed out. And I'm going to turn this into, I'm going to split one of these 3 halves for my braid into one. And then I have 2 pieces here. And I'm going to just twist it extremely tight. Now, on top of twisting it, I'm twisting this in itself and then twisting it around the other. And then I'm going to twist the other around itself and continue to do that. Okay, so that gives you a really nice twist. Once you get to the end, you see I am twisting, I'm rolling it between my fingers. And that's basically how I finish it. I roll it in between my fingers as I twist. And what it does is it makes my hair a little bit shorter in there because it's twisted around the weave and it's like embedded into the weave. Just a little bit for that twist. And when I get to the end, it's about that much left over. You can really curl this around your finger and it will curl up. It will. So and I'm going to do another one. Let me do a few more and I'll show you exactly how this thing finishes up. When I tell you this thing is super easy, I know a lot of people like to do twayed outs and everything. For me, I use the method of braiding. I invisible braid it in so you can't see it. It's not tight on my scalp. I simply braid enough to make sure it's locked in. Then I switch it to 2 separate pieces and I twist all the way down. One of the main focuses you want to have is make sure at no time, once they're separated into 2 strands and you're twisting them, do not borrow hair from one or the other. That is going to cause a lot of tangling. So that's basically some idea. Now, there's a few other things that let me show you a close-up. Okay, let me show you a close-up. Let me show you what I'm doing. And then I'll give you what else I do to make sure I seal the deal for this growth and keep on moving. Okay, here I am back and I literally did everything except for the front. So I'm gonna get real specific right here and tell you what I'm doing. So this S curl, like I said, I've been using this since I went natural in 2008. And this right here has a little protein in it, but is mostly for moisture. It says it on the bottle as well. So it's mostly for moisture. This kind of locks in the moisture. This is going to work for my LCO method. So this is my liquid for me, right? So I have to do this, and this actually is what works. You may like the LCO, LOC, which is the lock method. You have to use what's best for you. You know what works best for you. This is actually just what works best for me. This is what I'm adding in now is actually my shea butter. So I'm actually putting this on all the way up until the roots. And I make sure that my hair is thoroughly coated. I mean, I'm really using it and I'm wetting it really good. This is a cream that I'm putting on as well. This is, once again, I'm sealing in the moisture, okay? So that is simply what I'm doing. For the actual twists themselves, they're not like kinky twist or Senegalese twist. I am going to start off by invisible braiding this, right? So I've said that. I'm going to invisible braid it. I'm going to feed in the braid. So I have my 3 pieces, and I'm just going to kind of feed in the braid. So the S curl, because it has a little protein in it, for me, it stops my breakage if I had some. And it also is a moisturizer. For me, the most important thing for my hair right now, while I'm in a protective state, is moisture, moisture, moisture. So this works as a moisture, right? It's a moisture barrier. And then I have in my whipped shea actually has a lot of oils in it. Shea butter, coconut oil, and like a lot of other essential things that I need or I deem necessary to grow my hair. This is being trapped in as well. You see here, I'm actually changing that braid from a braid to a twist. That's what I'm doing. Now that I'm twisting, I'm going back in with my Meech Beauty Drench. And I'm just going to saturate both the hair and the weave with this. And I'm going to twist this and twist it in. Okay? So, and I do that all the way down. And the reason why I make sure I saturate the actual weave is because the weave is the only thing I want my hair to come in contact with, and I want it to be moist with what I'm using, right? So again, I'm using every barrier that I can use to protect my hair. I always use more weave than I do my hair because I want, like, if you look at this, you can't tell what part is my hair and what part is the weave. I can feel it right now, but the reason why I twist it is I'm twisting my hair around it and wrapping it so my hair is kind of buried and burrowed into the middle of this twist, okay? So what that does, it actually enables my hair to stay protected and is folded and twisted inside there. So that's what I basically do. So I get a nice full look because, like I said, I have finer hair. If you have thicker hair, you can do thicker twists. My head in each section has about 8 twists in each section. It literally took me about 1.5 hours. I'm rolling it in my fingers. It took me literally 1.5 hours to do this. My style can last, like I said, anyway from 3 weeks, which is what I might do. But if I switch out, I'm going into total protection, okay? So if I switch out, I might just redo a couple of braids or something to that effect. But I'm trying to stay predominantly protection for a while so I can continue to grow my hair to the limits that I want to see it at. I do have hair goals or whatever. So again, this is what I'm doing. You can watch the technique. I did do the invisible braid, the start of the invisible braid, because I didn't want my hair to be soft, because I didn't want my hair to be sore. I didn't want any pulling. I didn't want it to be tight to my scalp. So from here, I'm also going to take the next step. I'm using a melanin hair care. It's a light oil, but it does help me to seal. So basically, I'm going to add this to my braids and I'm gonna squeeze it through. Not only does this help me seal, but it actually helps a lot with the shine. Like the shine is crazy when I do this. I don't know, and it smells good too, so you don't get that weird smell from your products or from the hair you're choosing to use. I'm not big on my edges, making sure I like gel them down because I want a soft hold. I'm trying to protect. Now, even though my braids are for a protective style, I do want them to look natural. So that's why I go the route that I go. And you really can't tell that it's not mine's, but also it's protecting my hair, which you can't help but to love that part. Lastly, I normally make my own oils, but I'm also trying to finish up this bottle I got for Canvas Beauty, and I have found that I did get a lot of growth from this. So I would definitely recommend you get a growth oil or oil of your choice for your scalp. This is just what I do. When I tell you it works, this method of braiding, this method of twisting actually works. It looks natural, it's shiny, it's lightweight. Like I said, there's only about 8 on each side and it looks natural. I didn't do anything crazy or out of the box, but this is a method that I've been using forever to grow my hair. And if you look back in my channel, you yourself can actually see how long my hair is and how far it's come. Because I work out a lot, this works. Because I'm sitting around at home a lot, this works. And I want to protect my ends no matter if I'm laying around or if I'm out and about at work. This is an all-around great go-to. You can make it as long or as short as you want to, and it looks amazing. I get so many compliments on this. So thank you all for watching. Please go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. You know the drill. Hit me down in the comments below. Tell me what you think of my style. So in the meantime, y'all, I will see you all in between time on my next upload. See you soon.